All of his co-workers were gone.
Red and blue.
What
I
could it
don't
mean?
remember how we got to the
Stanley
red door and
decided
the
to go to
blue
the meeting
door.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can you get the person following me again, please? I didn't mean to pick up the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
God, this is gonna be tedious. I do apologize. I'll have to look back on my I have got the recordings so far, and it is.
Coming
I'll have
to
to
a staircase,
skim through and try
Stanley
and
walked
see
upstairs to his boss's office.
how I got the red and the blue door, but
Here's the door, just go.
don't know. And you got the wall to do it as well.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
So what am I
What
trying to
horrible
do?
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Today,
himself.
because it is getting
Did he
to a
have
point
the
where we're
strength
like
to
retracing a
find out?
lot of our steps, and I'm not 100% sure if we're going to find anything new or not. So what I might do is
Now
play
the
it off
monitors
stream,
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore
explore,
the number of an employee
and
in
if
the
anything
building.
new comes
Stanley's
up,
co-workers.
I'll add it on
The
to
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
recordings I've
and
done
Stanley,
so far.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It's like rewatching me blow
This
up
mind
20 million
control
times. I don't know
facility,
how
it was
entertaining
too
that's going to be.
horrible to believe it couldn't be true.
Might be very
Had
entertaining, might
Stanley
not be
really
very
been under
entertaining
someone's
at all.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
It's can't
blindly?
be more though. It's possibilities of this game is nutty.
No. He refused to believe
And
it. He couldn't
don't even
accept
know
it.
how I got
His
in
own
Stanley
life
Parable
in
2.
someone else's control.
How I get back
Never.
to Stanley
It
Parable
was
1.
unthinkable,
Like,
wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
so many
But
questions.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking,
Red button
eating,
did
working.
light
All
up
of it
right at the
monitored
end
and
though, so I might
commanded
just
from
wait
this
by
very
there and
place.
see if I can
And as
press
the
it.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Right here,
Stanley,
did light up.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
I'm like
2 minutes. Now this is
95.5%.
making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Anyway.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Right.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Keep pressing this button
idea what
and
your
hope for the
purpose
best.
in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley
It is enough for
died
like 3
again.
attempts, but I don't know what I'm doing.
And Stanley
There's
died
charge
again.
things on here as well.
And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
I'll press all the buttons.
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Come on, follow. Say someone's following me. I don't think it's going to do it again. I think I messed it up. Come on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How did I get
No
the
matter
red
how
and
hard
blue
Stanley
door?
looked, he couldn't find a
Try
trace
and,
of his
rack
co-workers.
my memory, but try these windows. Out there. Red and blue door. I think I just kept on like ignoring him, like
Stanley went around
repeatedly
touching
over and
every
over
little
and over
thing in
again.
the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Stop trying all the doors.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a cop, but eager to get back to business,
Like
Stanley
cutting
took
him
the
off.
first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Did I
it's
get to
incredible he
red
wasn't 5
blue
years
door?
ago.
How did I get to red and blue door?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Try
can be
one more
difficult,
thing.
but the fact is that the story has been about
And then
nothing but you all
I'll
this
figure it out.
time. There's
Some
someone
point.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
I'm sure it
convinced
was
that I want
this
something
way.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
Red
side.
and blue.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements,
Found it.
you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Right. Mission can complete. Can't remember which door we went through. What door did he say to go through? I think the red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here
I
in the
want to
first
try the red
place.
door next
Broken
time,
rooms,
though.
exposed developer textures. Is this
I don't know
what
if
you
we did
wanted?
it or not. I
Was it
can't
worth
remember. It's
ruining
been
the
so many
entire story I'd
replays.
written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of
I think I
where
took
we
the
were
third
before.
option last
Go
time.
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
You choose the
A
opposite.
1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
I think I gave him like 5
Here,
last
based
time.
on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh god, is it going to rub in my face that the rat's ahead of me again? That rat. I hate that rat. Hate that rat. Oh, I've been doing so good.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In
Oh,
this
it's the
game,
baby in the
the baby
fire.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the
judged me in my
desperation and
bucket.
tedium of
You
endlessly
die
confronting the demands of
quicker
family life.
this time.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only
You
becomes clear
judged
once you've
me
been
in my
playing it for
bucket.
about 4
You're gonna
hours. So why
die
don't you give it
quicker
4
this
hours
time.
of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep
Don't look
notes
at
on
me
your
like that.
experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
How's it feel now?
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
This is where it takes me to all
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
the game thing. So we've already been here. Yeah, it puts us in the
Fascinating.
the Firewatch.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you
So
are
we've done
meant to
all
play
this
as a
before.
creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
It's actually kind of crazy how this is the actual game as well. Like, it is the actual game. Pretty sure it's identical. But yeah. Yeah, no lady spying on us, yeah, definitely. I can read that. Who fire watches the Firewatch? Alright, so I think plan of action is I'm going to play this in my spare time, and if I come across anything new, I'm going to record it and tack it on to the end, because I'm uploading these videos, my playthrough of the Stanley Parable so far, up to YouTube at some point. Gonna play it, see if I can find anything new, and upload it after everything else. So, because there's going to be a lot of backtracking, a lot of replay, you know, things that we've already done, and I think that's the best way around it.